Summer and Dixie at TLC Clinic, June 14th. I'm going to let it go through regular and then do a slow play review. 1, 2, 1, 2, looks good, hustle out. 1, 2, 1, 2, looks good, hustle out. 1, 2, 1, 2. Wonderful. Just a week before, you were taking an extra stride around each barrel. So changing just your position in your approach to each turn made a huge difference. Put it on slow-mo there. I like how you send her here. You give her a nice go cue, but you could actually probably stay 2 hands longer and even let her hustle up a little more. But you are sitting and she is getting under herself right there. But make sure you make a big change in your go cue. It can be, letting your body be a little bit in front of your shoulders, a little in front of your hips. You can give her an inch or two of rein, and she'll run at it a little harder. So then when you sit right here, if you sit deep in your saddle and bring your shoulder back with your hip, and maybe just do a 2-hand check or say whoa, she'll come in for her 2 strides of rate, which she's doing nicely here. I really like your approach, and it's perfect. The difference here, you only had a 3-foot pocket, and she didn't start her turn until your leg got to the barrel. So that is why you're only 1, 2 strides around each barrel. That was a huge improvement. All right, now as we're approaching second barrel, let me back that up. She swaps her lead right now. 1, 2. So she's just almost a little late, but because she has a lot of natural rate, right when she swapped her lead, she set her pivot foot for her first stride of rate. 1, 2. Then 1, 2 strides around. Second barrel is the hardest barrel, the one that takes the perfect timing because the horses have to move over. They have to swap their leads. I prefer they do it back here. So as soon as I leave a barrel, I put my leg or my weight in my opposite stirrup, and then I use my outside leg leaving the barrel to help them switch their lead, and I put my weight in the stirrup that would be my outside stirrup. So in your case, as soon as I left my left first barrel, I put my weight in my left leg and use my right leg to finish that turn. Okay, and I like this here. I like how you just sat down and just guide her. Her pivot foot's up under her. Again, I like how much pocket you have going into the turn. I like that she's waiting to start her turn to the back side. And right there, you can see right here your hand is forward because you feel like she's coming around nicely, which is smart on your part. You just guided her. You sat and helped her finish her turn, but then you go ahead and guide her. Now, you could be a little quicker right here by, instead of your hand being back here, the first stride out when you're leaving, okay, you spot 3's right here. This is considered your first stride out of your turn. I would have already been up on my horn, which you're pulling your horn is good, but I would have had my reins right there so that she could really stretch out and get to moving. And that'll also save some time for you. You get back to 2 hands, just a little late for your hustle. 1, 2, and she has a nice 2 strides of rate again. She rates her first stride, her second stride, then 1, and again, I like your pocket going into the barrel, and she gets a little bit tight on that one, almost starting that barrel too soon. So we want to watch that we pay attention to not look or lean to the inside. You want to make sure you're more focused on your straighter, longer cone, so you ride up in the hole before you get in too close to the barrel. Okay, so riding up into the hole, 1, 2, and she comes right back around. That was a really nice job, Summer. And the same thing here, you guide her pretty back here. She starts nice, first stride, second stride, and then right about here, you're sitting back so she can finish. Then what I would do, I would suggest stay seated through the turn. Instead of getting up right there, I would have stayed seated through the turn. Then I would have tapped her with my outside leg so she could leave hard and straight there. And then give her head, again, super early. See how she's kind of like holding her nose down because your hand's here? You want to give it to her. As soon as you get to spot 3, you want to make sure you're giving it to her to leave fast, okay? But that was really good, Summer. You've come a long way since the January clinic in New Smyrna Beach. Really proud of you. You've been working hard, and it's showing up in you and Dixie's times on the clock at the barrel races. Congratulations.